Hello and a very warm welcome. Round 10 of the F1 season as we head to Canada, Ile Notre Dame, Montreal. I cannot wait for this one. We're going to an old school classic circuit that brings a lot of drama, unpredictable races, unpredictable weather. Round 10 of the F1 season, Canada. Everyone loves Canada. It's a quality track. Old school kart style track, very fast. You can race, you can overtake. It's a good circuit, good old school circuit. The bread and butter of Formula One. No fucking bullshit. Oh, let's go to Montreal, street circuit windmill. I was trying to think of somewhere in Canada. Can't think of somewhere off the top of my head. Quebec? I don't know. 70 laps around this great venue. 3 DRS zones, and it is a go-kart style track. A lot of corners approaching thick and fast. Unpredictable. Very unpredictable this race, and unpredictable weather. I do have a subscriber who lives locally. He said no rain for Sunday. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a wet race, I'm not going to lie, because it levels the playing field. You see the good drivers. As usual, we will run down my little pointers, but we'll cover the track. Yeah, coming down the main straight, that is a DRS zone. Then you pull it to the right side, left-hander, followed by a quick right-hander. You got the pit exit on the left that feeds out into turn 2. Then again, you pull it to the left side, little chicane, fast, very fast. Famously, Sebastian Vettel went off there when he moved the signboards. Yeah, then 5, easy flat, pull it back to the right side, 6, 7, yeah, another DRS zone. Then you've got, you go under the bridge, another light chicane, and then we go down into the hairpin. Robert Kubica, 2007, massive shunt there, rolled upside down, landed on his head, came back the next year, won the race. Yeah. Overtaking opportunity down into the hairpin, then you need a good exit out for the massive long straight. DRS zone again as we head down into the last chicane and avoid the wall of champions on the right. Will it claim another champion? Alonso, Max or Lewis? So let's run down my pointers. Lance Stroll is the first point. Will he be fit? Is he going to race? He's gone on a rampage. He's smashed up the garage. He's destroyed equipment. He's triggered a former injury, cycling incident that he had to get surgery on. He's received more surgery. Felipe Drogovic is at Le Mans. He's just done the practice, but he can come straight to Canada. He will be replaced at Le Mans by Earl Bamber. If Van Dorn comes, he will be replaced by Teo Porcher. But Lance Stroll, will he be fit? Surely he wants to be fit. It's his home race, you know. And he definitely doesn't want to be moving over for Drogovic, who his fans basically abused him when he decided to drive into wet gravel and get stuck at Brazil. Second on my list, Max. One point from a race ban. He needs a clean Canada and he needs a clean Austria. He did actually get some points at Austria with a contact with Norris. Yeah, he needs to keep it clean. Is he going to keep it clean? I did a post the other day. Is he going to get a race ban? He can't afford a race ban. Already the title's looking pretty bleak now with that shit show at Spain. So yeah, he needs to keep his nose clean. Yeah. Third on my list, the title fight. Is it a 2-horse race now? Consistently, I've backed Max, and he's still in there. He's still in there, Max. But yeah, it's a long shot now. Is it a 2-horse race for the title? Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris trading wins. Norris sensational at Monaco. Oscar bounces back in the last race at Spain. Yeah, going to be interesting. McLaren should be rapid round here. Fourth on my list, Mercedes. Are they going to be a dark horse and one to watch out for? They claimed pole position here last year with George Russell. Yeah, really good race last year, actually. Yeah, hopefully someone can get in the mix. Yeah, or we can actually see McLaren race wheel to wheel that we still are yet to see. Fifth on my list, great classic track, can race round here. There's overtaking opportunities, side-by-side action. It's a classic venue, and we need to keep these tracks desperately, for me. Desperately. Yeah, they've just released a 2026 calendar. It's shit. It's absolutely shit. They've actually got rid of Imola, which is a positive, but we need to keep bread and butter tracks like this. 6 on my list, Lewis Hamilton. Time to shine. Time to shine. What's your excuse going to be? Are you going to fanny about with setup again on Fridays and then it's shit on Saturdays? There's no excuse here. This is home of your first win in 2007. You go well round here. I'm not hearing any excuses this week for Lewis Hamilton. If he doesn't go well here, that's a big red flag for me. Here, Silverstone, Hungary, Austin, if he's struggling at these venues, that's a big red flag. Could he be on for a podium? 7th on my list, 1-1. Again, like Lewis, time to shine. You need a big result, and you need it fast, 1-1. Like, you need to deliver. You need to deliver, and you need to deliver now. And basically, might as well go to 8th, Collie Dog. Lewis, 1-1, and Collie Dog need a mega weekend. Collie Dog's come back, and he's just lost his bark. He really has. He's like a collie who doesn't bark anymore. He's lost his fight, his aggression. Yeah, been dreadful since he came back to replace Doohan. And finally, 8th to 10th, heating up. Hulkenberg, can he deliver again? Nico Hulkenberg, P5. And Sauber are now 8th. You know, there's a big fight for 8th to 10th in the Constructors. People won't give a toss about that, but this is huge money for the teams. Let's have a look. Sauber, 16 points. Aston Martin, 16 points. Alpine, 11 points. That is a massive fight. Qualifying important as always. Yeah, who's going to hit the wall of champions? Probably someone will tap it at some point, or maybe even hit it during the weekend. But as usual, qualifying reaction, race reaction and driver ratings for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's an absolute classic. Hopefully it delivers a classic race. Yeah, I'm excited. This is the bread and butter of Formula 1. Classic tracks like this must stay. Adios. Adios, amigos.